What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Electric Callboy. Yes, indeed. Electric Callboy fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Animal Soul, and this is actually one of Animal Soul's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Animal Soul. Hope you enjoy the show. Animal Soul wanted to see me react to this is Electric Callboy with a tune called Best Day. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Electric Callboy, no surprise there. And the video has 1.2 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Electric Callboy Hypa Tour 2022 full show live in Ludwigsburg. Okay, so this is a full show. I was told to start at 24:21, which is right where we're at, and I was supposed to finish at 29:18. Well, we'll see how that goes. You know, sometimes I hit the mark, sometimes I don't. Let's wait and see how we end up here. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Vielen Dank. Leute, und weil das so ein geiler Tag ist, haben wir direkt einen Song dazu geschrieben. Aber bevor wir den spielen, brauchen wir euch alle, und das ist jetzt eine wirkliche Herausforderung, wir brauchen euch alle unten. Wir wollen zusammen sitzen, kommt schon.
Aber scheißegal ob hier vorne oder auf den Rängen. Setzt euch alle hin.
Lasst uns die Scheißhalle zum Beben bringen, Leute.
Alle runter auf den Boden.
Ganz genau. Leute, wartet auf uns. Der nächste Song heißt Best Day.
Seid ihr bereit?
Okay. Wartet. Okay. Wartet. 1, 2, 3, here we go!
Like a new star, you take me to the exile of my mind. You're my savior, the unknown, and somewhere before my eyes. This is me, following your footsteps, trying to get access to the end. Is it you, the perfect morning after, or just yesterday? Sing with me! I've been searching, I've been waiting for the putzen Haare kennt. Weiße Schuhe, graue Hose, schwarzer Cardigan. Sag mir Bescheid, wenn ich noch irgendwas vergessen hab. Ich bin perfekt ausgestattet für meinen besten Tag. Und du fragst, was so besonders daran ist. Da sag ich, heute scheint die Sonne nur für mich. Sie mag mich, meine Augen rot und glasig. Ich sitz im Park und mach die Arbeit, eines hab ich. 24/7 bleib ich cool wie ein Gletscher. Schöner Tag, du bist mein Bester. Ich hab dich gesucht und gefunden. Und jetzt bleiben mir nur ein paar Stunden. This is me, following your footsteps, trying to get access into the end. Is it you, the blood, the morning after? Or just yesterday again? I've been searching, I've been waiting for the best day of my life. Can you
Okay. As songs go, it's fine. They're not doing anything wrong. Okay. I'm not saying that this is a bad song. I'm not saying it's a weak song. I'm not saying any of that. Okay. What I am saying is this. Out of all of the songs I've heard from this group so far, from Electric Callboy, I gotta say, this is on the weaker side, okay? When it comes to the songwriting, it's not nearly as interesting as other songs I've heard from them. It's got a nice groove. It does feel good. It does sound good. But I've heard better from them, okay? But like I said, they're not doing anything wrong. Everything makes sense. I gotta say, the song is pretty predictable. When we were going into the chorus, I had a feeling we were going to follow that format. You know, the 1-6-3-7 format, the Z pattern format. I had a feeling we were going to do that. And sure enough, we did. Pretty easy to follow, pretty easy to anticipate. Like I said, it's predictable. But it's not, I love when people take that word predictable and they make it negative. It's not negative, guys. There's nothing wrong with making a song that sounds predictable. As a matter of fact, when you do that, you're going to make the song very attractive to the general population, to the general audience. There's not a lot of guesswork involved. So it's easy to relate to, I guess is the best way to put it. People, the general public love it when a song, when they can kind of guess where it's going to go. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. As far as the live show goes, again, I'm going to say the same thing. I've seen better from them. I have, but what they're doing is they're doing just fine. Okay. Are they checking off all the boxes? Yes. I've seen them do it better with more intensity, but like I said, they're not doing anything wrong. They're checking off all the boxes. They're putting on a good show. I wouldn't say great, but it's good. Okay, so keep that in mind when we get to the review. Anyway, let's get back into this. Let's see how they finish out. Hopefully, they'll finish out strong. 2918. There it is. All right. Yeah, I already know where we're going to go with this. Let me just get my thoughts together and make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Electric Callboy with Best Day. This was a request from Animal Soul. And this was actually one of Animal Soul's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Animal Soul. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, this is going to be a fairly short review. There's really not a lot to talk about. You'll see what I mean. I promise you. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yup, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 7.6. What does that mean? Well, a 7.6 would translate to a really good skill rating because overall, I think this was a really good presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So there you go, a 7.6, really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. That's B as in boy. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, listen, not every song is going to hit a home run with me, okay? Not everyone is. There's going to be other songs that I've found on the channel from Electric Callboy, just by their own standards. There have been other songs on the channel that if I gotta be honest with you guys, have been more impressively done, better written, better sounding, and better visuals. Okay, that's just the way it is. That there is going to be a pecking order. Okay, there's going to be ones that are going to be up here. There's going to be ones that are going to be a little underneath it. There's going to be ones that are going to be a little underneath that. I'm not saying that this was a bad song. It wasn't. Okay, it was a really good song. It's catchy, it's hooky, it sounds good, it's pleasing to the ear, okay? It's simple, it's easy to follow, it's anticipatable, and I'll even say it's predictable, okay? You could see where the song was gonna go. There were a couple of surprises, like when it came to the breakdown section, going into that halftime feel, give it that little extra heaviness. That was nice. That was a nice little surprise there. It felt good. I was really happy it happened. But am I gonna say that was impressive? No, but it still felt good. It still sounded good. Okay. There was nothing about the song that sounded bad. There was nothing about the song that made me cringe, that made me recoil in absolute horror. You know, I never went, why did they do that? I never did that. Everything they did made sense. It's just very simple. Even by their own standards, this was pretty simple. I will say it's probably one of the catchier songs I've heard from them. One of the hookier songs I've ever heard from them. But impressive? No, absolutely not. But it's still a really good song overall. I would honestly give the song about a 7.2. But I'm giving this a 7.6. Why is that? Well, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you already know what I'm going to say here. So say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. It did help. If I'm being honest, I've seen better live shows from Electric Callboy in the past few months, okay? I've seen better live performances from them than this. This was pretty bare bones basic, but did they cover all the checkboxes? That's what's really important here. Well, let's go down the list. Let's see if they did. Stage presence, check. Yeah, they look like performers. They acted like performers. So stage presence is absolutely taken care of. Stage energy, check. Yeah, they put out a decent amount of stage energy. I've seen better from them. From them, I've seen better. But, you know, they still check the box. So it's all good. Stage interaction. Yeah, I saw a couple of times where they interacted with each other. Again, in the past, I've seen more. But we saw it here, so they got the box checked. Crowd interaction, yep, check, absolutely. They interacted with the crowd. Again, I've seen better, but this was still done, so no worry. Showmanship. Again, guess what I'm going to say? Check. I've seen better. I have seen better from them on the showmanship end, but this was covered. Production. Lights. Listen, the lights were clearly designed to go with the song. So that is production. Absolutely. So this is how I'm coming up from, like I said, 7.2 up to a 7.6. I have seen better from them in the past on the channel, but having said that, they still checked off all the boxes. So of course their score did go up. So this is how I'm ending up at a 7.6. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 7.6, which is a really good skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.